Hello, Dominic from BMT Spain, website for beginners to advanced players, and this is lesson number 5 of the beginners course. And today we will start with the beginnings of the two-handed backhand. And we started with the one-handed backhand, so she can have a choice if she wants to play with one hand or with both hands. And at the end we will continue, try to find the rhythm, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the serve. And as always, we will do some catching and throwing, so let's get started. So, and as always, we will start with catching and throwing, from in the beginning, moving a little bit, try to find the distance, so sometimes we catch it with 1, sometimes we go with 2 to get that body in the right position. And as you can see, coordination, we need to do it every time, but it's getting better. This is the 5th class, so she starts to get an idea. We try to do 2 classes in 1 week. If it's up to me, I would like to have 10 classes 10 days in a row, which would be much better, but it's not possible. And here I'm explaining, keep the ball on the left side or on the right side. You don't want to get behind the ball. You want to have space between you and the ball on your side. So keep the ball more on the left or more on the right is what I was asking here. And because it's the two-handed backhand today, we will also start to throw the ball with both arms. So we will start here and she will do it with both arms, and she will have to finish also bending the both arms like here in that throwing action. So the finish. So find it, that would be feel it, and then the throwing would be the finish. So also finding the time with the ball, if the ball is faster or if the ball is slower. Learn to read the ball, also very important, and this can also help you by the throwing actions, the catching, the throwing, how high does the ball comes, how it bounces up, and these things, they will become more important. Now we have also the running, the find it, moving a little bit more. Keep the hands in front of you and follow them with the body. So we will start with the two-handed backhand, and we start with the left hand like we did in the forehand. Index finger in the heart. We will start to push a little bit, then push and finish, and then we will bring the second hand on the racket. So, en el mano y hacemos el mismo. No, solo esto, y desde aquí la única cosa, primero vas a tocar, después vas a tocar y terminar el doblar, ¿vale? Primero toca, prueba, empujar y la pelota vuelve a... So, and here we start with just the touching, keep the hand close, just touch, let the ball get into your racket. There was a little wrist action, so lift the ball a little bit like this, and then we go from touching and finish. We do these exercises longer, but for the video, you start to know the drills that we follow the system. So now it's touch and finish, and we do about 4 or 5, and we do this longer. Now she needs to find it, touch and finish. And but for the video I only show you a few balls, but let's say every exercise can take 1 or 2 minutes depending on how easy it goes. But already now she has an idea. She has to touch it in the forehand, in the one-handed backhand, so it starts to become easier in our explanation. So here I'm going to ask her to keep the right hand in the hammer grip and the left hand still in the heart, and afterwards we will bring it down, but now with both hands, on the racket here, and just also here again the same, the touching. And after this we will have the touch and finish, like we will see here, touch and finish. And these are the first steps. As you can see, this is a straight position, but you will also see half open positions, and once we start to walk more like this, we will get in an open position. So up here again, more the open position. So if she starts to follow the hands, you will see that it doesn't matter if she comes on the left foot or the right foot, but a lot of times she will get in that open position. So now I'm bringing the racket in that normal position. The two hands will touch each other. The left hand will be in the forehand grip as it should be for a left-hander, and the right hand she can choose. I prefer she would take the hammer grip, but it's up to her. So, and again from here now with the racket in the normal hand position, both hands, yeah, we again do the same progressions. First we touch, then we touch and finish. And once we have that, we will go. It goes fast, yeah. She has a better feeling with both hands. So here we start now with the tip of the racket in the back, or let's say with the butt cap pointing towards the ball. So you can choose, and as you can see now it's just turning against the ball, the touch. And once we have that, like we see here, we will go to the touch and finish. But it's also very clear that she will have more control using her both hands than we have seen in the forehand. So this is touch and finish. Yeah, and now we will start to move a little more. Yeah, learn to find the ball and then touch and finish. So always the same progressions, yeah, but starting in a different position. So until here everything looks okay. And now we are going in the back, and again learn to find the ball with the hands in front of us, and from there we will look for the bounce and just the touch and the finish. So here she has to move more. Voila, she's going behind the hands towards the ball. Here she's going backwards. As you can see, the right foot went crossover first. So as you can see, even she was not the greatest coordination one. Yeah, but here she goes again. Okay, very well done. So you will see, if you practice a lot the catching and the throwing, yeah, she will go much and much faster in a natural way. Here she plays the crossover position, but if you walk naturally, yeah, now getting the hands, but with the butt cap to the front or the tip in the back. So here also, this was the close, but she turned, so it happens naturally. Yeah, this is why tennis is a very natural sport. Yeah. So, okay, until here, very good. Now we will start to have more running. Yeah, a little more backwards, a little more forwards. Here she goes. Up, learn to find the ball, move in the directions. Yeah, running behind the hands. So always the same patterns. Yeah. Now we will start and we will go to the complete stroke. Now she will run like before, but on the bounce she will start to turn. Bounce and turn, touch and finish the complete stroke. Here, bounce, and here she turns. She will touch and then she will finish. So always the same progressions. So the faster it goes, the faster you can go following the steps. If it doesn't go that fast, then you stay a little bit longer in the one before. So turn and then waiting for the bounce. Yeah, this is without the moving. So voila, this is good. She turns and on the bounce she starts the stroke. She turns and on the bounce she starts the stroke. So this is a very good movement she's making here. Yeah, like I said, she has a notice already from the forehand and from the one-handed backhand. And again here we start to move. So as we can see, but this is okay. She has more control because of both hands. But yeah, this is how we work. And for the fifth class, now the next class will be finding those rhythms in forehand and in the backhand. And also in the directions, and as you could see it start to get better. Yeah, this was already about 5 minutes later, but she starts to get the hang of it. Yeah, the turn, following your hands. See that the hands were more in front because the ball was shorter. Now here the hands are more on the side, which is good. So going in the directions, now the ball, see the hands were more in the back. So she starts to get the hang of it. And for that, yeah, it's going very fast. I can change quicker my exercises, can start to throw the balls higher, deeper, faster. Yeah, and just controlling turn, bounce, turn, touch, finish. Yeah, I said turn, but normally, yeah, for some people they understand better turn. Yeah, but the hands are actually turning the body. If you follow the hands, then the body should turn. It's not because you turn the body that the hands will be in the right position. So here you can see that she starts really to run behind her hands. Muy extremos, vamos. Go, go. Bote, gira. No pasa nada. 4 más, vuelves, vuelves. Un poquito condición. Go, 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 go. Bote. Busca el bote, prepárate para el bote. Vamos, go. Bote. Vuelves. Go. Bote. Opa, vamos, vamos, mira la pelota, mira. Go. Bote, gira. Toca, termina. Voila, perfect. So I went very fast with the two-handed backhand because with both hands he has more control. So I can go faster. We have seen with one hand it was a little bit more difficult. And for that she already has some notion about the bounce and the turn that we practiced already in the forehand 2 times. So the bounce and the turn in the beginning, yeah, it's also for the two-handed backhand. Later on, if the speed starts to change, we will make a correction of that. But for now, the bounce and the turn, the racket under the ball, touch and finish. You have seen it goes very fast. And let's continue, find the rhythm in the serve. So let's go. So here we start with the serve, and I'm explaining the 5 points that we need to have in the serve, in every serve. So we start with 1 is the toss, 2 is the bending, 3 is the turn, 4 is the extension of the arm, and 5 is the wrist, or let's call it the finish. Yeah. And here we are going to do them one by one and little by little try to get some rhythm in it. So here we will work on the turn a little bit. So her right heel was staying on the ground, so it's hard to turn your hips if your feet are staying on the ground. So it's a throwing action. There will be rotation. Yeah, so 3 and then 4, 1, 2, 3, and then the 4, the extension, the throwing action. Yeah, and from there, yeah, you get rhythm into it. So the difficult part is getting the left and the right, yeah, working separately but actually together. So 1 is the toss, the most important part at this moment for her. And then little by little, yeah, she will get rhythm. So here we are repeating it again. So you can see that I'm cutting the video, so we stay in some exercise a little bit longer than in other exercises. It all depends on how fast we are making progress. Yeah, so but here it is just try to understand the 5 points we need. So then we start to get rhythm in it. So here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was fluently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what we should get with the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a jump in it, but that's because she's trying to find the rhythm and try to get to that ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There the 2 was not high enough. 1, 2, 3. The 2 is not high enough. The elbows should be a little higher. But I'm focusing a lot on the 1. So if the 1 is good, yeah, she will start like this one, yeah, get more rhythm. So this was the rhythm in the serve. The next one will be rhythm in the forehand, in the back.